Well, after the second day of this fourth Investec Test match, England are just a whisker away from regaining the Ashes, and a great triumph it will be too to have done it actually after 4 tests. Think how much it would have thought that Lords, England losing by 400 runs, it was going to be an Australian walkover, and now the tables are completely turned. Now I'm going to talk about the all-rounders today, the people at the sort of engine room of England in a way who've had a contribution and influence on this Test match. Firstly, Moeen Ali coming into bat today when things were not particularly good. They'd lost a few wickets, and he just took the game away from Australia again, playing against the new ball. So vital actually that Moeen Ali is a batsman who's used to facing the new ball, having opened the batting a lot for Worcestershire, coming in against the second new ball for England at number 8. He's a vital ally to try and take the game away from the fast bowlers, and over the series so far his contribution has been perhaps not massive but quite influential. 12% of the runs, 228 runs he's scored, but off 10% of the balls faced, and he's 14% of England's boundaries. So what he does is he just demoralises the bowlers with his batting, with his style. If we look at his wagon wheel here from today's innings, and you can see that he hits a lot of boundaries, both sides of the wicket. Anything slightly wide, he lashes through the offside, he clips runs off his pads as well, and then he takes on the spinners and whacks them down the ground too. So he gets runs very quickly, and he makes the bowlers very demoralised and gets those useful quick runs at the end of an innings. So a vital influence that he's had. Now if we also talk about the all-rounders, Ben Stokes is another one we should just mention, who perhaps didn't get the runs today and has only scored 10% of the runs in the series so far, 186 runs, and 87 of that was in one innings at Lords. But his wickets are vital. 10% of the wickets in the series for England, only 7, but 5 of those were today. And if we have a look at the scorecard from today's play, England with this massive 330 lead didn't get the wickets early on that they might have hoped with Stuart Broad, obviously with the 8 wickets in the first innings not being quite as effective. But Ben Stokes coming in with these wickets, particularly of the Australian left-handers, Chris Rogers, David Warner, he got both of those caught with the swing going across them. Sean Marsh early on for just 2, and then Peter Neville, the wicketkeeper, later on was LBW leaving one, and Mitchell Johnson caught behind by a lovely swinger. A great thing about Stokes is he used to have big problems with his no balling, but now, as you see, no balls, whereas a couple from the other bowlers, and very accurate, 16 overs, 5 for 35. So not only is he only going for 2 and over, but also he's taken those 5 really good wickets. And it's just someone who, even though he hasn't had much of an influence with the bat in this match and the previous game, he's taken brilliant catches and vital wickets as well. So England, with a sort of all-round cricketing performance, have totally demoralised Australia, and tomorrow morning will clinch the big prize sometime just before lunch, and then they can crack open the champagne.